Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As always, have an amazing day. 3 things I am thankful for: noise, silence, and communication. Those are 3. So, as always, I hope everyone have an amazing day. Yes, I'm in my little rocking chair, or reclining chair, called a rocking chair. I might still do a video outside once my son goes to school. I'm not sure yet. It's like 4 something this morning right now. So yeah, right now the title is called Royalty. So you know how I do. Once in a while I do clarifications or clarify some things. So I'm gonna say it like this. I want everyone to experience the best life they can ever possibly have. Everyone. And in order for you to do that, you have to, as always, go within and learn yourself, understand yourself. With what I was saying yesterday, I'm still sticking by everything that I said. However, I want to explain a little bit in depth depth, D-E-P-T-A. If I spelled it wrong, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think it's an H somewhere. No, it ain't an H. Is it an H? Y'all can Google it. Anyway, when it comes to knowing things and understanding things, as always, I told you, you don't have to know everything to be the greatest of the greatest. And you don't have to be the most, how can I say it, outgoing. You don't have to be the most silent. You can be whatever you want to be, whatever's needed to be for yourselves. So, like for me, right now, y'all see me in this little rocking chair, and I'm over here talking about royalty, and like I'm saying all of these things, right? So, in your way of learning, in your world, you probably know more about what's going on with me, right? And maybe not. I don't know. But I believe in myself so much that I've been doing these videos for a long time. I got up to 900. I think this will make 914. Maybe not. Give or take. 914, 9, 10, 11. So, and then the 200 that I deleted prior to all of this. So over 1,000 videos, right? And all I've been doing is expressing, what is this on my shirt? I wasn't expressing that, but okay. I don't know. Maybe it was toothpaste or something. It happens. Okay, I just noticed it. But anyway, yeah, so I just been manifesting. So for me, manifesting to me is not just saying things. It's an action. It's an action word. It's more than just sitting back and saying, I believe, I am, I know, and all these things. I had to figure out, how can I create these things for myself? It wasn't so much of me saying, let me go to a higher calling, higher power, and all of those. Because instead of keep looking up, yeah, we can look at the sky, we can do all of these things or whatever. But I realized the phone is inside of me. If the phone is inside of me, how can I get to the line? How can I get to the line inside of me? So I had to do the work. I had to do all these different things. And I chose, as I told y'all plenty of times, I chose the spiritual world over reality world. I can still function. I can still do just like everybody else. However, I choose to go within, dig out the dirt, clean that out, and then I can be free. I don't have the weight of my world on top of me, meaning all of the crazy stuff on top of me. So that's basically what I done. I did it that way. And it's been a long journey, but well worth it. You understand? So when it comes to like royalty, you are royalty. Every single person in the world can experience royalty because of the spirit that's inside of you. You just got to get to it. Just think. So I have a spiritual team. You cannot see them, I can't see them. There's times I can feel them and all of that. So I'm still going, excuse me for the smacking, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm still going through different things where I can see what I need to see when I need to see it. No different than I know what I need to know when I need to know it. So I know I have a spiritual team. Not even just the ones that's in my area right now. Even y'all. There are a lot of y'all that are part of the spiritual team that's providing information and different things. And the thing about it is, this spiritual world is amazing. I don't want y'all to sit back and think you guys sleep all day long, but your spirit can get to experience things and create things and do things for you in this world, communicate with people in this world, all over the world. When you sleep, when you wake, however. And then when you make those manifestations, your spirit is already programming it for you. Your spirit is already putting everything together. Your spirit is already doing the conversations. It's up to you, reality you, to listen to the spirit inside of you and believe in what you're manifesting, what you believe in, your affirmations. It's that. So once you get to the point of understanding the energy inside of you, pick up the phone now. And I ain't saying call, I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But, pick up the phone and ask. Don't just say it, ask it and say, okay, what's the goal? All right, I need to do this. I need to do that. How do I do this? How do I do that? And if you hear that noise crinkling in the background, I have like a bottle of ice water that's melting right now. So by the time I'm ready for it, it's perfect. But anyway, so if you hear that, that's what it is. But yeah, so you have to be willing to trust the phone line, the call you have. And when we communicate, you need to trust it. You understand? You need to trust it. But this is the thing now. See, the old me will be the one out here doing all this stuff. The new me is like, you better bring it behind on. It's like, I can't do everything for you. You need to come up here and we need to work together. You understand? We got to work together because the old me, majority, a lot of y'all stuff that y'all doing, I was the one that was putting this stuff together. Now it's like, bring it behind them. You want this royalty? You want to be with me? You want to experience the life I have? You got to come with me. You can't sit here and ask for this stuff, want these things, and then I'm supposed to bring it back and say, here you go. No, child. No. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're a toddler, adult. I don't care if you elder. I don't care. You want to experience this life? Then you got to put the work in. And that's what basically I did for myself. I didn't just sit back and pray for things and say, God, do this, God, do that. Can you do this, God? Can you do that? Nah, I literally had to put the work in. I said, okay, I'm going to believe. Whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it. Wherever I have to go, I'm going to go. And I had to go to a lot of places that I did not want to go to. Child, no. Boy, there's a lot of stuff I had to do. But the thing about it is I remember who I'm on the phone with, who I'm rocking with. And that was myself. Now, in my head, I was like, okay, do what you got to do. Because I believe in the higher power that I was protected. Okay? And that's how you have to go. Anyone in the world, even if you physically can't be with me, you spiritually can be with me. And then guess what? When you're spiritually with me, your reality going to feel it on the inside. You're going to feel that happy feeling. You're going to feel that excited feeling. No different than when y'all are watching my videos. Give me a second, y'all. It's melting super fast and ain't nothing on its like. I'm going to put it down. Give me a second. It's like right in my ear. And it's cool and all, but. And just let you know, a lot of times when y'all hear noises in background, those can be confirmations for the ones that don't understand that part of the journey. When you hear, like if I'm saying something, right, and it resonate with you, sometimes you might hear like a click, a noise. Yesterday, y'all heard all those sirens in the background. Boy, somebody got it. It's like that. So those are confirmations, just to let y'all know. When I'm talking, when you talking, sometimes you could be talking, holding conversations, and if you hear something that distract you or just something that or whatever, those can be signs, bells saying, pay attention, listen to this, okay? So, I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to get back into the subject. Your whole environment give you signs. Your whole entire environment. And I'm going to say it like this. Even for myself, I don't like when I see trash on the ground. But do you know those are signs as well? Like, I had a whole message. When I walk back from where I go and come back to this house, there'll be trash on the ground. And each company that you are looking at or whatever have signs. So even though it's a company, it could be giving you a sign, spiritual confirmations. And literally, I'm reading a whole sentence going down the lane. So pay attention to sometimes when you see trash on the ground, we should start picking that stuff up. But if you see like trash on the ground, pay attention. Sometimes that could be a signal, giving you a hint on something that you're thinking about. Maybe it could be for the day, tomorrow, next week, whatever. Sometimes those are signs as well. So back to my message. But yeah, so when it comes to this process, anyone that gets their energy right can be in my energy. I don't have a problem. Look, I've been watched my entire existence on this earth. Wherever my body has been, my spirit been, I've been watched. And it doesn't make sense to know how much I've been watched. Reality watched, spiritually watched, TV watched. So I'm used to being seen. Now, my flesh is a little bit different. You understand? However, if you want to be experienced, just get your energy right. It's literally that simple. If your energy is not right, then guess what? You can't come along. Good morning. Good morning. You okay? It's dead. The tablet went out last night. It's on the charger though. Close the door behind you, please. Y'all give me a second, my son. He's just waking up. But yeah, so it's literally that simple. Get your energy right. Get your energy right. You get this right, sure, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Nope, I ain't gonna use that. I was about to be lazy. He didn't close the door. I was gonna get something and push the door. But anyway, but yeah, get your spirit right, and then you can be able to understand this process and everything. But also just let you know, if I need some privacy, my spirit, my energy will tell you, like, back up a little bit, back up a little bit. Give me a minute. However, my thing is this: I'm where I'm at today, even though I'm in this situation. I'm where I'm at because I believed in me. I believed in the spirit inside of me. Hold on a second. It's dead, baby. We gotta wait a while, and then so the little thing can say it's charging. But it's still early, so get some rest. Nah, it's too early. You okay? He put the covers over his head. Okay. So, but yeah. So the thing about it is, just make sure you do what you need to do. Like I said, for me, excuse me, I allow myself to go through this process on purpose so that I can be the best me I can be, not just for myself, but for my kids. And it wasn't so much about having the jewelry and the clothes and all of that, but I want y'all to understand, I still want that. Okay, I need this, really where it boils down to. I still want to experience the luxuries in real time as well. However, the thing about me is, just because I have those things don't mean that I cannot still have wholesome moments. Meaning, like, going out and doing things for people. I don't care what if I want to build a building myself, like help build. I don't have a problem picking up a shovel and doing these things. I'm going to still get my hands dirty in this process because I still want to work and do things to help out. There's a lot of things that people are going to do. There's a lot of times I'm going to just chill. But I still want to do some stuff myself. I just want to still enjoy the beauties of the world. Excuse me. And that's what true royalty is. It's not sitting back and just taking orders, giving orders, and things like that. See, I sacrificed so much in my life and allow a lot of things to happen so I can understand people, so I can be able to be a help to people the best way. How can we come together so that you're not afraid to use your own 2 feet or your own 2 hands, bless you, or your own mind, your own eyes, your own ears. I want to find ways that we all can know how to utilize those things instead of sitting back and depending on others. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. So, let me see. It's like yesterday. Prime example, my son, my youngest, he normally have good grades in his classroom, okay? Really good grades. And he can read very well and everything. He don't have problems or anything like that. And math, like even with his math, like he used to can multiply all the way up to the thousands and stuff like that, and add and stuff. And he still can. But at the same time, he has those moments where he don't want to do stuff. And so he had some type of exit test that he had to do at school. He got a 16 on it. Yes, a 16. Excuse me. Now, the old parent in me would have got mad and be like, hold on. However, because I've been through so much, seen so much, did things with my oldest kids, and saw a lot of things, I had to put 2 and 2 together. So, even though when he came home, he had to redo the test. It was only 5 questions, and he had to redo the test. Now, one part of me gave him the lecture and stuff, because what happened was, when it was time for him to do the test, he really didn't want to do it. But instead of saying, I just don't want to do it, he was making excuses. He was making excuses for himself. He was making excuses for the test. And he was like, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Now, we do homework every day. And I know he know how to do the homework. But now he's doing a test, and he's going from that to other things. And I had to talk to him and explain how you can't give up on yourself. Because I asked him, what is it that you want to be when you get older? And he told me what it is. Well, I said, well, you need math to know this stuff. You need to know a little something in reality. And basically what I'm trying to get at is this. In this process, you got to know when to hold, when to fold. So, for example, he had to redo the test. I didn't help him. Now, I looked at the test. He probably got 1 right again. I could have got mad at him, but I didn't. I said, this is what you're going to sign off on? This is what you want to turn in? Because this is for yourself. This is your future. This is what you want to turn in. This is the work you put into it. He didn't go in and try to do the breakdowns or nothing. He just done it. And I told him, I said, sometimes we can get the answers right, even if we don't know, do the breakdowns. But I said, make sure that you're giving yourself the best, because you got a cheat sheet in front of you. And he's like, how will I have a cheat sheet? Because it was multiple choice for majority of the questions. He's like, how I have a cheat sheet? The answer's in front of you. You just got to figure out of 4 which one is the correct answer. Which one is the correct answer? Now, you can trust yourself and just circle what you think, or you can do the work and get what you know. However, in this process still, he said, I don't want to do it. Now, we had to go through a whole process till we got to that point. And I said, okay, cool. I said, cool. I'm about to sign off on this. I'm about to sign off. I said, are you cool with it? He's like, yes. I said, all right. See, in this process, and I know you're probably like, how this got to do with royalty? Just stay with me. In this process, I could be mad at him and then worry about what the teacher going to think. Like, oh my God, the teacher going to think I'm a stupid parent, slow parent, or don't know anything. The teacher going to look at me as, why you ain't help your child out? Excuse me. But I did. First and foremost, I trust my child because his work has been showing for itself. He can't get no high numbers, scores in his classes if he ain't doing his work. And just because he have a day where he don't feel like doing it, alone he has consistency where he continues doing what he need to do and go back and continue and go back and make sure he doing what he need to do. It's okay to have one of those I don't want to do it days. I'm not going to beat you up for it. I ain't going to beat him up for it. As long as you get back into it and make sure you do it, to make sure you give yourself the goal and dreams you want. See, in this world, when we look at life and royalty and stuff, we look at it as you have to be this picture perfect person all the time. Celebrities all the time. Even everywhere else in the world. Don't matter where you at. You can be, excuse me, you can only have $1 to your name and you... Go ahead. Make sure it's turned down. But you can have $1 to your name and still sit back and feel like you can't. Wherever you left it.
I never used it.
Then you're going to have to wait a minute till I'm finished. I'm almost done. Matter of fact, it's right there. Look in front of you. Look in front of you. Red. Find the red cord. And follow it. See, prime example. Directions. Okay. But anyway, the thing about it is, even if you have $1 to your name, don't mean that you can't have a bad day. Just don't stick into it. Don't stay there. Even if you have a day you don't feel like doing anything, it's okay. That doesn't change the status of who you are. Unless you're a type of person that don't do anything all the time, then that's a problem. And see, that's the thing when it comes to life. We get to that point where we work so hard to get something that once we finally get it, we become lazy. We become lazy, and now we want technology. We want other people. We want everybody else to do everything because we feel like we don't need to continue using our own gifts. We forget that we have a voice. We forget we got arms. We forget we got hands. We forget we got a head. We forget we have a spirit. Because you have all these luxuries. We have all these luxuries in front of you. And you forget to use the original luxury gift that was given to you. I'm not saying that you can't have these nice things. And I'm not saying that you can't have the car, the house, the clothes, the family, the delivery services and all of these things, or if you need security guard or your assistants or your accountants or your treasurer, whatever. Excuse me. Whatever it is. I'm not saying you can't have it. But don't throw it away for the gifts that was given to you in the first place. The things that keep you surviving. So me going down this lane, I had to realize that I needed to appreciate me first. Because even if I would lose everything, I still have value within me. And in order to have value, you got to take care of it. We don't know how the world gonna roll. We don't know how things gonna operate all the time in our personal lives. Babe, can you turn that down, please? We don't know. But true royalty is remember the true treasure, which is yourselves. So for me, I manifested that. I had to realize that I was the original coin in this world. And no one else can use me but me. If you don't know how to value yourself, you're always going to get used. And even if you thinking you use another, you lose your value. It goes both ways. So, if I'm going to lose everything, I'd rather have myself. Don't matter, you take the whole house, you take everything, you take the family or all, I'm still good. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna feel bad that I lost these things. But if I had to lose something, there was a reason behind it. But if I sit back and allow myself to ignore this just to gain everyone else, I can't get mad if I lose my value at the same time. So when y'all look at luxury, remember that everyone in the world can experience it. But you got to go through the spirit to acknowledge it, to understand it, to understand why you want that life, why you feel like you deserve to be respected wherever you go. I don't care if you're going to a grocery store. I don't care if you're pumping gas. I don't care if you're in a school. I don't care if you're the teacher or the student. I don't care if you're the janitor or the principal. I don't care if you in the CEO of a company or the male woman or male man in the company. All of us are valued. We are all worth something in this world. But if you don't know how to take care of the spirit that's inside of you, again, how can you understand the royalty that's within you? On that note, y'all have a blessed day.